Facebook Live, we have arrived. Hallelujah. One more time. Let's get ready to get it in, y'all. I'm going to check my tag game. Hallelujah this morning. This is the day that Yah has made. I rejoice and be glad in it. Hallelujah. Super excited about him on this morning, I'm going to tell you that. Excited about, hallelujah, being saved. Trusting him. Hallelujah. We're still spending time with the Most High and inviting you to do so. They're stepping up their game. The enemy and his children are stepping up their game. Hallelujah. So we need to step ours up and spend some serious time, hallelujah, with the Most High. So those that are fasting with us, I thank the Most High for you. And if there's anyone that want to join us, feel free, hallelujah, to join us. We'd be privileged, hallelujah, to have you join us. We'll be pushing around plates all week. So feel free to join us if the Most High, hallelujah, leads you to do so. Is that all right? That's all right. Now, we ready to dive on into this word. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And hallelujah. Here we go, y'all. JB. Good to see you on What's Up Day. Mother, good morning.
Good morning, son.
Hallelujah. Ashanti. Shalom, shalom. Miss Brown. That's my sis right there. Y'all, let's get ready to get in the word. Let's go to Acts this morning. Acts 21. But let's do it right. Here we go. Let me do this.
Conference muted. Conference recording started.
I want to thank everybody for chiming in. This is Watchman Yahudah Israel, also known as Pastor Derek Mann, on the Early When I Speak to Scripture Study prayer line. On this 11th day, Veterans Day, y'all. On this 11th day in November 2020. It's my birthday today. And I'm privileged to be spending it with you. Hallelujah, in the Word. Hallelujah, in the presence. In the presence of the Most High. Seeking his face like never before. Like I was saying, the enemy is stepping their game up. They definitely coming for Yisrael. Do not get it twisted. They definitely coming for Yisrael. And back in the day, when you know Mordecai and them, when they was coming for Israel fasted and prayed and went to the Most High. And the Most High handled his business. I'm not going to go there right this second. Maybe I'll teach on it in the lesson. Mr. Woods, Occult Don Dean, thank you for the birthday shout out. Let's dive in the word, y'all. Let's go to Acts this morning, right? Let's go to Acts. Let's go to Acts 21, right? And I'm just going to start at 8, right? Let's dive straight on in. Look what it says. Charvet, good to see you all. It says, and the next day, we that were of Shaul's company departed, Paul, y'all, and came unto Caesarea, and we entered into the house of Philip the evangelist, which was one of the 7 in the boat with him. And the same man had 4 daughters, virgins, which did prophesy. And as we tarried there many days, there came down from Judea a certain prophet named Agabus. And when he had come in onto us, he took Shaul's girdle, Paul, y'all, and bound his own hands and feet and said, thus says the Ruach HaKodesh, Holy Spirit, y'all. So shall the Jews at Jerusalem bind the man that owneth this girdle, and shall deliver him into the hands of the Gentiles. And when we heard these things, both we and they of that place, we sought him not to go to Jerusalem. All right. Then Paul answered, what mean ye to weep and to break mine heart? For I am ready not to be bound only, but also to die at Jerusalem for the name of Yahushua or Adonai. Hey, what y'all thought life was about? Tell the truth. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a princess. When I grow up, I'm gonna be an astronaut. What you thought? What did you think? What did you think when you was growing up? What did you think in 2019? What did you think? Talk to me. What did you think? What did you think in 2019? With your big Bible over the fireplace. What did you think? What did you think? Boca Tov, right? What did you think? Looking for a man or woman? What you want? A house, picket fence? What did you think? What is, you know? Nicole, good to see you on. There's a war going on that we was oblivious to. And we're oblivious to it because the people that are writing the narrative don't like Yah. People are oblivious to what life is really about because of who's writing the narrative. Who is putting together the curriculum in school. Who is orchestrating the movies and the mindset? Who is the real executive producer of the music? These people don't like the Most High. So they're drawing the narrative. They're drawing the mindset of the people. They control it. They controlling the GMOs in the food. The suggested diets. They're the ones filling out the police reports of what happened, writing the history of what happened. So what we thought life was about, Merry Christmas, we're getting ready for Easter. How many of y'all getting ready for New Year's? How many of y'all celebrating Halloween? What we thought life was about was a lie. Hearing a carnal perspective of what life is about. You know, everything advertised with sex and lasciviousness and perversion. We look at that as freedom because the people that's writing the narrative calls that liberation. We're growing in knowledge, right? We're growing in Satanism. Again, the logos, the money with the pyramid, the all-seeing eye. We're surrounded in a compilation-style religious system. Pick your poison. We call that the land of the free and the brave. We're free to be lascivious. The Democratic Party. The Republic Klan. I'm looking at Yahoo News, you know, every time I pop open my stuff, and they still got Biden and Trump up there, and Biden winning, but the narrative is Trump is in the background fighting and doing logistics and all that, right? just the games, the games that are played. People don't even see it as a game. A lot of people don't understand. But there's a delusion going on, and there was a narrative set of what life is about. True history is the Most High. True history is the Most High and the nation he chose to represent him. That's true history. And them disobeying him, losing their position and being shipped into slavery. But the Most High still used that flesh of that nation, which is the nation that came from Abraham. He still used the flesh to be found fashioned as a man to rescue his children. That's what true history is about. The true saga is a war between good and evil, Lucifer and the falling angels against the Most High. Yeah, that's true history. That he's trying to, he hates the Most High, and he's trying to destroy the Most High, and he's definitely after his children. Yeah. The believer. Wickedness is everywhere. We ain't got to dispute that. Again, Wendy's logo. Y'all might didn't know that. I don't know. Apple. All these logos with these hidden symbols of wickedness, of a wicked agenda, an anti-Yah agenda. That's what life is about. Monster with the that's 666. But there's an agenda right in plain sight. You're looking at it. You think it's friendly because it's painted friendly. And we're going on with life thinking that that's what life is about. Having a 80-inch screen TV, a nice house, a job, you making money, right? Even the medical system is twisted. It's super twisted, Western. You got these Ashkenazis that set up and got rid of holistic medicine. Yeah, so they can patent their wicked formulas to put in your body. The body from the Most High, has the ability to heal itself. No, they don't want that. They want to feed you GMOs and keep spraying you with chemtrail. They're trying to kill you. They're breaking your body down. And the solution is their chemicals. They're satanic chemicals and formulas that they got from the fallen angels. Medical science is even satanic and wicked. What is life really about? You got Saul, right? He came up religious. He did. He came up in Torah, right? But he was more from a law state of mind. He wasn't led by the Ruah. He didn't know nothing about that. And so the fulfillment of Torah came on the scene, which was the Mashiach. He was against that. He thought there was blaspheming against Yah. He was a Torah man. And when truth was revealed to him, he was on his way to Damascus to acquire letters to persecute those that are of the way, those that followed the Messiah. He was requiring letters because he wanted to finish persecuting them, and the word knocked him off his donkey, and he ended up being blinded. He had a spiritual conversation. The Mashiach went, why are you persecuting me? He said, who art thou? He said that right, because he didn't know who he was. He was religious. He said, I'm Yahushua. Yah is salvation. I'm the conclusion of the book you carrying. Yeah, I'm the end of the law to them that believe. Why are you going against me? He then ended up having Ananias come down and praying for him that the religious scales fell off his eyes, that he can see. Now he's walking and led in the Ruah. Look at him. Now that he woke up, right? He ended up going into a man's home, and Agabus, a prophet, came, right? and he took Paul's girdle and he bound his own hands and feet. And he said, that's what they're going to do to you for preaching truth. That's what they're going to do to you. You used to be with them, and now the scales have fallen off your eyes, and you standing with truth. Us too. We used to be in the world. Shake your body down to the ground. We used to be in the world, doing our thing, getting high and drunk, looking for a man, woman, thinking that life is about getting a good job, getting a secular, not a spiritual, a secular education. Good to see you on, Jackie. Good to see you on, Marshall Tubbs, Big V. We thought life is about get a good education. We sweating our kids to get this secular, temporary, falsified education that came from the people that's drawing a fake narrative, that giving you math that you'll never use a day in your life and how you gonna survive. But it's a gross waste of time changing the formula of math so that the parents can't even really help their children in the math. You got to go back to school to help your children learn the math, and they changed the process. And they judge you off the process of some stuff you ain't going to never use because they're wasting your time. As they're filling this place with satanic symbolism, and they're actually leading you to your doom. They're leading you towards the mark of the beast. They're leading you into being totally controlled. First annihilated and then controlled while you're dancing, while you're partying, while you're enjoying your birthday, while you're looking forward to New Year's Eve, while you're celebrating they satanic rituals, Christmas and Easter and Halloween. You're participating in satanic rituals that's helping them cast spells on you. And the Most High is calling his children out of that. He's calling his children out of that. Now he's pouring out his spirit. He's pouring out the truth. He's taking his book that they hijacked and painted their images in and switched the narrative. He's waking his children up, giving us the tools to check history, giving us the tools to comb in the scriptures for ourselves. Yeah. And now we're waking up. What is life really about? It's a war between good and evil. The fallen angels hate the Most High. And the children of Satan is under the influence of Satan, and they hate Yah and his children. That's what life is about. You want to know what life is about for real? This is what life really is about. Forget the lying narrative. And so, with Saul knowing that, right? Agabus, a man of Yah. The Most High revealed to him what's going to happen to Shaul. And it was the truth, too. He said, you go down there, this is what these people are going to do to you. Yeah. Now, did he come to warn him because he was lightweight carnal? Did he come under the spirit that was on Peter? When the Mashiach told Peter he had to go to Jerusalem to suffer the same type of fate, and Peter, loving the Most High the wrong way, carnally said, no, you can't go. Don't do this. No, he's ready to fight. No, you can't do this. And the Mashiach said to him, get behind me, Satan, because you're more interested in the things to be a people. I'm not about this place like that. I'm on a mission. The Mashiach knew what life was really about, what his teachings perpetrated. You're dealing with a man that was religious, that was dealing with his word on stone from that perspective. Well, in Jeremiah 31 through 34, the Most High let his children know, no, I'm going to write a new covenant with you. I'm going to write a new covenant, and my commandments are going to be on your heart. So you can see that came to pass in Shaul's life. Because it was written in his heart to the point that he let Agabus and all of them know, because they began to weep and cry and didn't want him to go. Well, that's a carnal perspective. That's a religious perspective. It's admirable. Look, weeping may endure for a night. We got to go through. We got to go through whatever the Most High say we got to go through. But I'm going to tell you this, greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. Whatever you got to go through, do not get it twisted. He going to show up and show out. He going to show up and show out. If you got to face a fiery furnace, he going to be right there in the midst of the flames. Don't get it twisted. If you got to be thrown in a dungeon full of lions, he going to be there in the midst. So here it is. They're crying. And he said, why are you breaking my heart? Same thing that the Mashiach was saying to Peter. Man, go on with that. You're interested in me as a man, as a fleshly man. But don't forget, I'm the Word. Yeah, I'm going to obey the Word over my flesh. I would that this cup pass from me. Yeah, I don't want to go through this, but not my will, not the will of the flesh, but thy will be done. I'm going to obey the Word. Agabus come down, put him on Front Street. I'm not mad at Agabus. You know, he did what he revealed what the Most High revealed to him. I don't know if he should have came down and gave him encouragement instead of putting it in a way that caused everybody to start crying and trying to stop him from doing the will of the Most High, trying to stop him from doing the call that was on his life. Hey, Yah's the one to get a call. Yah's the one to give the mission. Yah's the one that entrusts us with the mission. And whatever that might be, we're going to rise to the occasion through the power of his rule. It's going to be by his grace that we're able to walk away from sin. It's going to be by his grace that we're able to go through the valley of the shadow of death, not fearing evil. Because he's with us. His rod and his staff, they comfort us. It's through the power of the Ruach that we're able to face whatever we got to face. Go look at your wife. Go look at your kids. Go look at your husband. Go look at what you accumulated here on earth. Now, if you come down to it, be willing and ready to depart from that because you're trading in this temporary stuff for eternal life. And we need to learn how to stand on the word no matter what. We're not driven by trying to get a man or a woman or money. We used to be. You got carnal believers. This looked like a carnal believer type of a form, and these was virgins that prophesied. I'm saying the narrative of Paul was like, what mean you to weep and to break my heart? Why are you doing this? It's already hard enough. Why are you making it worse? Crying and going bananas over something you know I'm going to do? And I'm going against my own flesh to have to do what I got to do. I ain't no free for being killed. I ain't no free for... I'm not suicidal. I don't want to just die like that. But I'm willing to. Because there's a war going on. And he was an example to show the importance of walking in the Ruach. The importance of what is eternal as opposed to what is temporary. And I'm willing to lose, to take off this temporary that I might go into the eternal. Look, except a seed fall to the ground and die, it abideth alone. But when that little mustard seed fall to the ground and is buried and the ground killed that outer shell, what was inside of it, which is the true life, come forth. Why are you crying over this outer shell and breaking my heart? I'm wrapped in this carnal shell. I don't need you to. I don't want to die. But I want to be with him. I want to be with him, and I choose him over this life. What mean you? Why are you gathering around? I'm amongst believers. I got 4 daughters as a virgin that prophesy. Another prophet showed up. Now all the prophets crying. crying for his outer shell. I'm not mad at them. They standing at the torture stake. When Shiach was hanging on that tree, they cried around crying. He's still on the tree ministering. Son, your mother your son. Because I'm going to go. He's still ministering in his agony. We need to learn to do that. We need to walk in the appropriate level of selflessness that we're not led by our flesh. You got people ministering, holding grudges, funny style, backbiting, won't come together, don't want to mend. What's wrong with you? Something wrong with you. Religious folks. Don't get it twisted. There was some virgins. Didn't know a man. They were saving themselves. They were chaste. Yeah. Beautiful daughters of the Most High. Yeah. Yeah. And the Most High spoke through them to the people. Agabus. Notable. Come on, somebody. Philip the Evangelist. You know who that is? Oh, we're talking about an all-star lineup. They got caught up in the moment of flesh, caught up in the moment of emotions. And all of us got a call on our lives. Not knocking the call on your life at all. You are who you are, but you got to watch your emotions. You got to watch your flesh. And you got to be able to rise up for the test. You got to be the type of person that got to stay in mind, for Yah I live and for Yah I die. Yeah, I'm living for him. I'm not sleeping with you because I'm living for him. I'm not getting drunk with you because I'm living for him. I'm not getting high with you because I'm living for him. Come on, somebody. I'm not going to get into a fight with you. I'm not going to render an eye for eye and a tooth for tooth with you because I'm living for him. But not only am I living for him, I'm willing to die for him. You can tell those that's willing to die for him is those that's willing to live for him. Folks that hollering they'll die for him and refuse to live for him, they lying. You ain't going to die for him. You're going to run and sell him out like Judas did if you're not willing to stop smoking for him, stop cussing for him, refuse to fellowship for him, refuse to give and support ministry for him. What makes you think you're willing to take a bullet or be tortured for him? Get your head cut off for him. Get cast into prison for it. Go to Jerusalem knowing that you're finna be bound and killed. Folks ain't finna do that if they're not willing to walk in the spirit of love. Now, you don't do nothing he say now. What makes you think you're going to do it then? That's why this is written, so we can see the level. This is a whole nother level. This is the standard. This is not the first time this happened. He's a prototype of what the Mashiach did with Peter. With Kepha, y'all. He was influenced. He was a religious dude at first, but he was in love with him. And through the process of time, he ended up switching from religion to true relationship. And in true relationship, he was willing to duplicate what the Messiah did with Peter. Y'all tripping. What mean ye? Why you got me up in here? I'm up in here filled with a house full of believers, finna do the assignment that's on my life, which could cost me my life. And I'm with y'all, and here you go. You wanna add, hesitate. You wanna say, "No, don't leave him. He's a good man. He'll get saved eventually." And then you marry him now. He'll go. That's your blessing from God. Get out of here. Get behind me, Satan. Word said, "Be not unequally yoked together with unbelief." Get out of here. But carnal folks can't hear that. Been lonely too long. This is my blessing. Let me chisel them horns down. Man, hold your head still. I do have. Your horns, the believers might see your horns sticking. Let me shave them down because you my blessing. Been waiting on you. What mean ye to weep? To give me a carnal perspective. Yeah. You're giving me a carnal perspective. You're giving me, he said to people, he said, look, you're more interested in the things to be of man. You're interested in the things of man. You're interested in your flesh. You're looking at us like we homeboys. Come on, we are, but that don't supersede the word. Might be handsome, you might be cute, but it don't supersede the word. I can't do that with you. I can't drink that with you. I can't smoke that with you. I ain't even going there with you. And I don't need nobody pushing me, shoving me, hunching me to do it. I have to tell you, get behind, get out of here. It's been a long time since you smoked one. Church girl, get up out of here. Get behind me, Satan. Flee. I was teaching my kids the other day about Matthew 4. Yesterday it was. But anyway, Matthew 4. When the Spirit led the Messiah, I'm going to let y'all go, but the Spirit led the Messiah into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And they had 3 encounters dealing with the word. And on the third one, I asked the kids, I said, why did Satan leave him after the third test? And whatever their answers was, I said, let's read it again. And Jack said to him, get the hints. For you only serve Yah, and him alone only shall you serve. And then Satan left. Why did he leave? Because he told him to. He said, get up out of here. Yeah. Look. Submit yourself unto Yah. Resist the devil, and he'll flee. The first key is to submit to Yah. Submit to Yah will give you the power to resist him, then he'll flee. He told him to get up out of here. And here it is. Paul telling him, cut that, man. Stop that. Get up out of here with that. What mean ye to weep and break my heart? For I am ready not only to be bound. I'm not only ready to go to prison for Yah, but also I'm ready to die at Jerusalem. You showed me that Yah showed you that they might bind, that they're going to bind me, right? Well, let me tell you something. I'm not only willing to go through what you just showed me, but I'm also willing to die for the name Yahudah. How about that? Whatever we thought life was about, it ain't about that. You've been lied to. You've been bamboozled. Some are physically the physical children of Israel, and they hid that from you. You thought you was a Gentile. You're starting to find out what life is really about. Now you're starting to learn why you're getting gunned down and filled in the prison. Now you're starting to understand why they say the vaccine is first for you. Now you're starting to understand why Jim Crow happened and redlining happened and slavery happened and being hung and dogged out and put in zoos and alligator bait. Now you're starting to understand Satan and his children hate you. You're starting to understand who you are and whose you are. And even the proselytes, those who's going to be saved as well, they're starting to find out they've been lied to too. They've been sold that picture of Caesar Borgia. They thought it was true. Because those that are painting the narrative are liars. They're the synagogue of Satan. I know they say they are Jews and they're not. They're the synagogue of Satan. They're liars. And they're orchestrating even this pandemic that everybody's going up under, leading to the nanotechnology that's in the vaccine. Well, you heard what Paul said. His name is Yahudah, by the way. I mean, I'm not only willing to be bound, but I'm willing to die for this. Because this little temporary place here, come on, somebody. I'm rocking with whatever the Most High talking about, right? So, some may see on earth the physical indwelling in Jerusalem, or some might be dealing with the Jerusalem that come down from heaven as laid out. Or, in one retrospect or another, they're all the same. However you look at it, don't matter to me. We're going to end up winning at the end of the day if we hold on to him. He that endureth to the end shall be saved. He's a jealous Elohim. You can't have no Elohim before him. Nobody or nothing. Come on, somebody. You got to choose him even over yourself, like Shaul did, and our perfect example like the Mashiach did when he checked his body. Get up out of here with that. Get the hints. You tripping. I'm rocking with Yah. Let's pray. Spirit of the Most High, we love you and thank you for this opportunity to come before you humbly as we know how, gleaning in the truth of your word, because thy word is true. Continue to illuminate your children, quicken us, make us alive, raise us up to the occasion by the power of your Ruach. If we seen these circumstances a while ago, we would have threw in the towel and hit the fence and ran. But we didn't understand your power, your unmerited favor, your grace that lives inside of us, that's not only transforming us, but causing us to rise above the occasion. That we see your face in peace. We trust, believe, and thank you for the victory. In the matchless name of Yahushua, we humbly pray. Hallelujah, hallelujah, and all, man. That was a lesson for this morning. We pray that the word finds you and unbounds you about. Hope you're feeling good like the word knew you would. Hallelujah, hallelujah. If you're blessed by the lesson, feel free to push the share button. Yeah. If you're blessed by the lesson, feel free to push the share button. Push the share button. If you like the lesson, push the like button. If you loved it, push the love button. I thank everybody that supports the ministry. And if there's anybody that would like to support the ministry, it's my job to tell you how. I'm going to ask you guys to do a special blessing for the ministry for my birthday. Yeah, I'm going to continue to do His will on my birthday, and so should you. If you're willing to support the ministry on the day in a special way, I'm going to tell you how. You got to listen. You got to spell it right. Go to the Cash App. Put in $ Yahudah Israel. That's $ YAHUDAHYISRAEL. Again, if you're willing to support the ministry as a special for me on the birthday, I'm going to tell you how again. Go to Cash App. Put in $Yahudah Israel. YAHUDAHYISRAEL. That's how you can support the ministry. You also go to my Facebook page. Just go in there. And go to Messenger. And there's a giving button inside of there. That's what I want y'all to do for my birthday. If you want to celebrate my birthday with me, support the ministry so that I can continue supporting y'all in Yah. Because I love y'all. Hallelujah. I'm willing to do whatever we got to do. Those of you that want to join us on this fast, some of us are pushing our plates away. We're pushing our plates away for the Most High. And yes, we're fasting, like literally right now, and we're going to continue. I know I am, for sure. And so we're going to continue not to eat, no juices, nothing. No eat, no drink. You'll need some water, especially going on a long fast. You're going to need some water. But no food and no juices. And we're fasting because they're threatening us. They're coming in with vaccines and armies and all that. In closing, I want to let you know this. Don't you ever forget this. We ain't never had to ask for no reparations. You got Israel running around and ask for reparations. You got Israel running around here, what they call it, protesting for other people to rescue them. You got. We still looking for a king. We still looking for somebody to help us. Are you out of your mind? When we gonna wake up? We're people that ain't never had to fight for ourselves, and we're in a situation where we can't anyway. Most High God is exactly where He wants us. Whereas we gotta cast our cares upon Him, knowing that He can. He gotta fight your battle. What you gonna do? But die. You ain't finna do nothing. You can't rescue. He said, no man shall buy you. That buy is your kinsman redeemer getting you out of this situation. Ain't nobody getting you out of this situation but Yah. So rest your neck. Rest in Him and quit tripping. Learn how to pray. Push your plate away. I dare you to do that. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. But they might through Yah through the pulling. Come on, somebody. They might through Yah. Can't do nothing, but Yah can. You can't do nothing against their technology and their armies. What you gonna do? They'll put you in the house and come get you. You can't do nothing about that. But Yah can. We don't have to fight for ourselves. He's fighting our battles. And Him being for us is more than the whole world being against us. I'm way over time. I just had to say that to you. Y'all stay encouraged. Push the share button. Go to my page inside the Messenger and support the ministry. It's my birthday. And go to the Cash App. Put in $ Yahudah Israel. Y'all continue to pray as I pray for you.